G'day, it's Jamie and welcome to Where's My Yowie. Today I'm reading an old newspaper report about a Yowie sighting at Cambewarra in 1884, so we'll get into it. This was published in the Shoalhaven Telegraph on Thursday the 31st of January 1884, titled A Strange Discovery. Mr. James Macpherson of White's Mountain, Cambewarra, informs us that whilst out in the locality of his farm near White's Mountain, Cambewarra, he observed a rather strange looking animal in the scrub ahead of him. At first, he thought, looking at it from behind, it was a large native bear, as it was very thick set in the hindquarters, had no tail, and was longer in the hind legs than the fore ones. Having procured a club, Mr. Macpherson pursued the animal and was about to strike it when it turned around and displayed a formidable array of teeth, which it gnashed freely and threatened the offensive. Mr. Macpherson, having no firearms, and the animal being longer and much thicker set than a kangaroo dog, deemed it advisable to beat a retreat to procure a gun. Mr. Macpherson in fact describes the animal as being exactly similar to the orangutan. Dark, thick fur, but in this case spotted with larger, lighter coloured spots, though dirty. The animal seemed confident of its own strength and made off slowly. After crossing the track where Mr. Macpherson sought to attack it with his club, it sat upon its hindquarters, and it was then at a distance of 4 to 5 yards, so that Mr. Macpherson closely observed its paws to be like those of the monkey species, though the animal itself was much longer than any monkey. We happen to know Mr. Macpherson sufficiently to vouch for what he says. He informs us that Mr. E. Myson and several others have seen the same animal. Our informant also states that all dogs exhibit a great fear of it and won't even pursue a wallaby where the tracks of the strange quadruped are to be found. As the locality is miles away from any settlement where an orangutan or monkey could break away from an imaginary, this animal must be an individual of probably almost extinct Australian species of ape, and it would be of great value to science to secure it if the animal can be captured, dead or alive. Wow, that's a really interesting story. I would really like the description on this one. They say it's like thick set in the hind quarters, no tail. The hind legs were longer than the fore ones, had a formidable array of teeth. It was longer and thicker set than a kangaroo dog. And then he's saying it's similar to an orangutan with dark, thick fur, but it had spots on it, large, lighter coloured spots, even though it was dirty. And then he's saying its paws look like that of the monkey species, but the animal is longer than a monkey, and then all the dogs are scared of it, even where they've seen it before, which is really interesting. Okay, that's it from me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.